Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review of the X-Men 2-pack little set from Toys R Us. It's Toys R Us exclusive. I'll probably start with Dark Phoenix first, and then I'll do Cyclops. I'll do them in separate reviews. I don't know if I'm going to cram them both into one. Um, but we'll go ahead and go over the package. I really like the classic, X-Men logo right here, and I always like seeing that Toys R Us exclusive sticker because it's got a nice window box in the background here. It's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of comic panels in the background. I believe it's from that comic that shows on the back. But very cool. Dark Phoenix just looks absolutely amazing. Love the two different head sculpts, so we can use them on the regular Phoenix, which I forgot to bring down. And nice little Phoenix bird there, and then I got the nice classic Cyclops that we haven't seen since the Toy Biz Sentinel series. On the side here, it's just got Dark Phoenix. Same picture on the other side. Little window up top. Swing it around, and it's got a picture of. It says Marvel's Cyclops, Marvel's Dark Phoenix, and it's got the comic book cover on the front there. It says, though Scott Summers and Jean Grey share a psychic link, Cyclops was no match for the Dark Phoenix as Grey came to possess the power of the Phoenix Force. The Dark Phoenix rose, mastering keenness to overthrow her opposition and ascend to cosmic dominance. So there we go. So we'll go and get this thing opened up, and we'll go ahead and review Dark Phoenix first. Alright guys, I just want to show you the insert panel inside the box, so you can just see it has just a bunch of different comic panels, which I think is pretty cool. It's a nice little touch. And I am just going to review Cyclops right after Dark Phoenix, so we'll go ahead and get out her accessories, and then we'll check out the details on her. So first off, she comes with two interchangeable heads, which I think look great. It's pretty cool to have that, the Jean Grey figure from the Juggernaut series, to have these other interchangeable heads to kind of swap on as you please. If you guys want to see that, I totally forgot to bring her down. If you guys want me to do a separate video doing that, I can definitely do that. Just be a quick little, 1 minute video, just swapping them out. That's no problem at all. But very cool. Great, I like all the flowing of the hair. This is kind of more pliable in the front. Got the nice black wash over it, that dark red. Just looks really cool, and the eyes are looking straight ahead. I like how kind of the hair kind of covers part of her other eye. Very good. Very cool looking head sculpt. And then they've got the one that's just more of the calmer Jean, the relaxed hair, more serious face. Looks really good. Again, that black wash has a little blemish right there. Oh, just extra plastic. Brushed right off. Looks really good, but I mean, there's no plastic showing through on this paint, which is, through the hair, you kind of can get either the flesh tone, but it's definitely more pliable. Looks really good. Nice, clean. I'm just loving how the eyes are not, derp eyes, or, cross-eyed or just messed up. This little Phoenix accessory just looks really cool. I love how translucent it is, and it just looks like it clipped right onto her wrist there. They're like firing out that flame. Just looks really cool with the screaming Phoenix. And just got the nice flame of the wings, all nice and translucent. You can see some dark orange in the yellow. It looks really good. Very cool. Alright, so now getting into Dark Phoenix. I absolutely love, I'm just going to say this off the top, right away. I love the translucent tips of her hair. I think this is just, I was not expecting this. When I looked at it in the box, I couldn't tell. But that just looks so freaking cool to me. Really nice. So awesome. And it continues that nice, dark red hair there. There's no black wash on it, which is fine. But I just love how it turns in that translucent red and orange. Very cool. And that her eyes look awesome. Come on, camera, can you focus? Sorry guys. Zoom out. There we go. So you can see in her eyes the pupils are yellow with the red around them. Just looks so cool. Very cool. Mine's got a little blemish on her eyebrow. You guys can see it right, kind of see it right around there. It's just not applied, the paint's not applied very thick right there. It kind of looks like it missed some. But overall, I mean, it looks really cool. Really nicely done. And then coming to the front here, it's got that nice classic, Phoenix bird on the front of her chest. Just that nice, kind of dark blood red on her suit, and it continues that pearlized yellow on her arms. Looks really cool. A little lighter yellow. It's not the exact same as the It's hard to tell. It doesn't look exactly the same because the arms are more of that pearlized yellow. You kind of see some blotchiness on the paint here. Not too bad though. One thing I thought was such a simple little detail, but I really like how there's a phoenix emblem right there on her belt, or kind of, you know, tie off or whatever you want to call it. I thought that was a neat little touch. They didn't have to do that, but it looks really cool. It just continues with that dark red along the rest of her body, and it turns into that nice pearlized yellow on the rest of her legs. But man, this is such a cool figure. I never had the Dark Phoenix from the Toy Biz variant, so this is my first official Dark Phoenix figure to have, and I'm pretty excited. It's got a ball joint on the neck, so I'll go ahead and do the head articulation. It looks down, it does have a hinge. Her hair does hinder it because it is very thick and not pliable, so she can't look up too much, but looks down, left and right, no problem. Ball joints in the shoulders, they move out, forward and back. No bicep swivel, but it does have the single joint at the elbow, the hinge or rocker back and forth. It does have a hinge at the wrist, also wrist rotation. Crunches forward. Let me zoom out for you guys. Not too crazy. Zooming forward, pushes forward about that much, crunches back that much, and still continues that yellow paint, which is nice. Also swivels, kicks forward about that much, and spreads that much, and got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation, ankles move down and up, and nice ankle rockers. And we do not have high heels, so she'll be able to stand just fine and peg up on the feet. Alright, I'll show you guys how tall Dark Phoenix is. Alright guys, standing up Dark Phoenix, she stands right around 6 inches tall. Oh, I knew she was going to fall. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go over the accessories, or not go over them, but go ahead and show them on her. So it looks like this just kind of clips around her wrist, so you can just have it either hand. It's like the flame on her. Kind of cool if we had two, but I'm not going to complain. I think that looks good on either hand. Sorry, this is just going to be sloppy because I'm just going to slap it on for you guys, so you just can kind of get an idea. I'm not going to do any. This one's definitely fits a little looser on this side for some reason. I think because the way the hand's more spread out on this one. But I'm sure if you finagled with it more, it'd get on there. I'll go ahead and do the interchangeable heads. So this is that kind of makes me a little nervous just because of the way the peg is. You might want to be careful not to break that piece off. So we'll go ahead and push this head on there. I'm going to do it off camera just so I have a better grip. There we go. So here's the one with the wavy hair. That looks cool. Very nice. And then we'll go ahead and do the more calm Jean Grey. She's not Dark Phoenix. That's a pretty one too. Very cool. Loving all these different interchangeable heads. It's cool to get 2 sets on top of the Dark Phoenix head. But man, that Dark Phoenix head looks just awesome. So we'll go ahead and bring in my other Phoenix. This is the Toy Biz original release, so you can just kind of see the difference and how far Legends have come. She has a lot more articulation, but I wish I had the Dark Phoenix variant to kind of do a quick comparison. But still, you guys can kind of get the idea of the old female body from Toy Biz. Very cool. But one thing I want to see too is she has this base. So you could probably use it with her, which looks pretty cool. And you can kind of maybe slide up here. Looks like the bird's flying with her. It's pretty nice. So yeah, so maybe use that with her. It's pretty cool. And this has also like a little articulation, so you can plug it into the wall and get her to look like she's, flying with the Phoenix. Anyway, nice little accessory, and those are pretty cheap too, so if you guys end up going with that route, you definitely can pick up that base pretty cheap. But there you go guys, that's my little review of the Dark Phoenix. I love this figure. I think it's awesome, so definitely be patient, wait till it really hits stores, keep calling those Toys R Us's, and I'm sure you'll be able to get a hold of them in time. But very cool figure. And up next is Cyclops. Alright, thanks guys. Alright guys, so now we're on to Cyclops from the Xmen 2-pack. Man, this guy is really cool. It really makes me wish, hopefully, over time we will get more of these classic, just the classic X-Men team. This Cyclops is really cool to me. I really like this one. And he's pretty cheap by himself, which is kind of shocking because I think he's a really nicely painted figure. So I'll let him finish up his 360, and then we'll go into details. He just reminds me of the old X-Men arcade game. Alright guys, so we'll go ahead and check out the details. I think this head sculpt and the paint came out so clean on mine. Hopefully this just continues. It just looks really nice. I'm hoping, yeah, I mean, I just think this looks really cool. I know it's kind of, you know, plain, but if you look, it's nice because it's got like the dark blue with the light blue spray on the top. I mean, and the flesh tone with it, it's just cleanly painted on. It's just got that nice serious look. You can see like the little pearlized kind of gold paint applications on the visor and on the ear parts here. And nice red paint in there for the optic blast. Just so cool. Really liking the head sculpt. I know it's, like I said, plain, but man, I do like Cyclops, so getting these different variations of him is always nice. Again, on the body, I mean, it just looks really good to me. I love the light blue spray on top of the dark blue plastic. I just think that looks really cool. I know some people don't like that gap where you can kind of see through the abs. You know, they can kind of just have that slight gap. It's not too bad, but man, this looks really good. I just love that light blue spray. I could not tell in the pictures. Again, those pictures are deceiving, but there's quite a bit of that light blue spray, which is nice. And this just kind of is painted on, or actually it's, yep, it's just painted yellow, or it's yellow plastic with painted the blue. Can't really tell. But it looks good. Got the nice white, yellow gloves. Mine does have some little paint flaking on the gloves, which I can probably just pick off later on. But he's got the nice, you know, optic blast hand pose, which is always good to have for Cyclops. The classic red belt with the black X right there on the front, and it's sculpted and painted. Looks good. Little yellow underwear. Man, I love this classic look. And it's continues with that same light blue spray on the thighs here, the dark blue plastic, and it has the yellow, classic yellow boots. Very cool. Such a good Cyclops. Really liking this guy. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the articulation. So his head looks up really far. I'm shooting at some sentinels. Looks down very far. Looks left and right. He does have a little, not so much of the rocker on the head. It's got ball joints in the shoulders to move out, forward, and back. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, and a hinge at the wrist. It's got a nice ab crunch, and slides back. Actually doesn't arch back too far, but at least his head can look up. That's kind of weird. He's got an upper waist. He's got a waist swivel, not an upper waist, but he's got a waist swivel. You can rotate. And this belt is loose, not loose, but pliable enough so you can slide it around the way you want it, which is nice. Kicks forward about this much. Zoom out a little bit. Spreads about that much. It's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up, and he does have a nice little ankle rocker. It's a little looser than I typically like my ankles on my figures. And then there's pegholes at the bottom of his feet. And we'll go ahead and check out how tall Cyclops is. Alright guys, so Cyclops stands right at 6 inches tall. I guess one thing I would have liked is an interchangeable head for Cyclops, maybe more of the yelling, you know, look like in that comic slide. Where is it? Kind of like right there. That would have been kind of cool to have, maybe one day. But that would have been, yeah. Anyways, here's a nice little comparison of him next to the old Sentinel series Cyclops. The last time we really got a figure that kind of was in this outfit. And I've always loved the Sentinel series Cyclops. It'll still hold a special place in my heart because it's just kind of nostalgic now. It's just one of those classic legends now of Cyclops. But man, this guy definitely takes the cake. I think it's a tremendous, you know, improvement compared to the Toy Biz one. I brought down the Jim Lee guy so you guys can kind of see them next to each other. Oh, they're gonna fall down. Another amazing. I mean, look at this. We've gotten some really cool Cyclopses lately from Hasbro. I mean, these two are just awesome. I mean, I have zero complaints. They just look. It's so cool to have these guys. I would have never expected to get this classic Cyclops recently. But there you go, guys. There's the review on the Phoenix, Dark Phoenix 2-pack. Hopefully she's going to stand. My knee on the left leg here on my Phoenix has gotten loose, so she doesn't, and that head's kind of, that thick hair, it's kind of heavy, so it's kind of throwing her off balance, so she is resting on Cyclops' hand. They're holding hands. But there you go, guys. That's my review on the X-Men 2-pack. I definitely think it's, for any X-Men fan, you got to get it. It's a great set. But enough of my rambling. Hope you guys liked it. Please leave a comment, hit the like button. Definitely, if you want to see any type of comparison that I didn't do or swapping of parts, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do it. Alright, guys. Hope you guys have a great night. Thanks again. Take care.